Attention, stand for the prayer.
का इतिहास पूछता, रोम कहाँ, यूनान कहाँ, घर घर में शुभ अग्नि जलाता, वह उन्नत ईरान कहाँ है। दीप बुझे पश्चिमी गगन के, व्याप्त हुआ बर्बर अधियारा, किंतु चीर कर तम की छाती, चमका हिंदुस्तान हमारा। शत शत आघातों को सहकर जीवित हिंदुस्तान हमारा, जग के मस्तक पर रोली से शोभित हिंदुस्तान हमारा। नमस्कार। I Kshitij Vik proudly welcome you all to this momentous occasion with this heartfelt poem by Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Today we celebrate the 79th Independence Day of India, commemorating the spirit of patriotic pride and national unity among all Indians. Freedom is an emotion that invokes passion and patriotic fervor in all of us. We who have heard innumerable stories of gallant heroes who fought for the freedom and liberation of our nation are indebted to them forever. It is our responsibility and moral obligation to cherish this hard-won freedom and to honor the sacrifices made by our ancestors.
Honoring freedom, inspiring the future. We carry these words in our heart wherever we go. As the future of the nation, it falls upon our shoulders to enrich the legacy of culture, patriotism, and secularism further. Let us not take this marvelous gift for granted and fulfill our duties as citizens of India. Give the mic to her. Let us learn to love, not to hate. Let us aspire to inspire. Let us become the shining examples of the rich heritage of our country for the world to gaze upon and wonder. We salute them today with a tribute in the form of Bharat Ke Rang, Veeron Ke Sang. Jai Hind.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Jawaharlal Nehru. As we celebrate 78 glorious years of freedom, I, Manya, take this opportunity to thank the estimable guests and parent community gathered here for having taken time out to celebrate this occasion together with us. We warmly acknowledge the untiring efforts of all the teachers, technical department, support staff and the students of Skalvi towards making this event a success. United we stand, divided we fall. Let the flame of patriotism never extinguish in our spirits. Let us immerse ourselves in the various hues of our colorful nation and celebrate our liberation by remembering the heroes. Bharat ke rang, Veeron ke sang. Thank you.
नमो नमो भारताम्बे पदरी षण्डमण्डिते कीर्ति कुर्वन्ति लोकास्ते तीर्थभूता मुनीश्वर नमो नमो भारताम्बे विन्ध्यतुङ्गस्तनायिते समुद्रवसने देवी सह्यमाला विराजिते नमो नमो भारताम्बे नमो नमो भारताम्बे नमो
Good morning to everyone present here. It's both an honor and a privilege to introduce an individual whose life has been a remarkable service of dedication, excellence, and excellence. Wing Commander S.N. Sudhindra Nawada. Born on the 7th of February 1979 to proud parents Senapu Narasimha and Rohini Nawada, Sudhindra Nawada was destined for a path of discipline, intellect, and courage. He chose a life of service to the nation by joining the Indian Air Force, where he dedicated himself wholeheartedly to safeguarding our skies and upholding the highest values of duty and honor, following the slogan, "Touch the skies with glory." Throughout his career, he served in key locations including Nalbikana, Agra, Delhi, Pune, and Indore, gaining vast experience and earning the respect of peers and superiors alike. A firm believer in continuous learning, Wing Commander Nawada pursued and completed M.Tech from the Indian Defence Research Centre, Pune, and later added to his academic credentials in the MBA from the Indian Institute of Management, Indore in 2020, a testament to his pursuit of both excellence, both in and beyond the field of defence. After years of honorable service, he retired from the Indian Air Force on March 9, 2022 in Delhi, holding the esteemed rank of Wing Commander, a rank that reflects not just his leadership, but his commitment, vision, and contributions to the national defense. Beyond his professional life, he is a devoted family man, supported by his wife Lata, and proud father to two wonderful children, Siddharth and Samata. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and recognizing a true patriot, a leader, and an inspiration, Wing Commander S.N. Sudhindra Nawada.
A very happy Independence Day to everyone gathered here. Now 3B and other Skalvians, let's watch as they come and sing Jaya Jaya Bharat to celebrate our Independence Day.
Namaste and very happy Independence Day. First of all, I thank all my parents. In spite of long weekend, so many of you are here, giving your respect to our country and our children for their performance. So thank you very much. And you all deserve a better round of applause for making it here. Because first time I am seeing so many absenteeism today. But no problem, but what we have is we respect. Always we believe in choose what we have and we can have what we choose. So thank you very much. Respected Chief Guest, Wing Commander Sudhindra Navdaji. Thank you very much for coming to our school and motivating our children. Beloved teachers, dear parents, and my dear Skalvi children. As the Tiranga dances in the morning breeze, let us remember this is not just a date, this is a reminder of what was given up so that we may stand free. I repeat, this is a reminder of what was given up so that we can stand free. Freedom is never free. Someone always pays a price. Today we honor the unseen hands of our past. The tears, the courage, the hope, the fire of our freedom fighters, which we are all going to witness, next performance by our children. Freedom is not the power to do anything we like. It is the wisdom to do what is right. It is the wisdom to do what is right. How? Our freedom fighters have shown us a young man named Bhagat Singh who spoke even when he knew he would be punished. So he stood for what is right. Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai, who fought with sword in one hand and baby in the other hand. And our Gandhiji, who chose peace over war. But our Subhash Chandra Bose, whose words still echo, give me the blood, I will give you freedom. What they try to teach us, freedom is not about breaking chains. It is about carrying responsibility. We are honored and proud to flag hoist every year from last 8 years. Every time we do flag hoist, our responsibility towards our country, towards our children is increasing. True freedom is not absence of chains, but the presence of purpose. I always talk about purpose of life. So the true freedom is about the purpose. As the shloka says, Karmanya vadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma pala hetur buhu mate sangotsa karmani. I think all our freedom fighters, they fought for our nation by, motivated by this shloka. Because if everybody started thinking of results or selfishness, definitely today we won't see this kind of freedom. So that's the reason the shloka is very, very relevant for our freedom fighters as well as our life. My dear children, today your duty is to learn, grow and lead. Not just in exams, but in empathy, discipline and values. We as Skalvi, we strongly believe, not just in academics, we always believe our children should lead our country. You are not just a student, dear children, you are the future of our Bharat. In just 22 years, India will complete 100 years of independence. And I ask you all of this, what will Skalvi contribute to the future? I believe you, our children, will become scientists who heal, entrepreneurs who serve, soldiers who protect, artists who inspire, and more than everything, leaders who uplift our country. Let us dream of our Prime Minister's vision, Vikasit Bharat at 2047, is not just a government plan. It's a national mission. A promise we make to ourselves, our children and our Bharat. A dream where India becomes a fully developed, self-reliant nation, a country that leads the world in technology, science and innovation, where quality of life is high, opportunities are equal and every citizen can rise. Add to recent stories and about Operation Sindhura. Our country has shown the world that we are powerful, we are strong. And also it's conveyed that we are strong not to start a war against anybody. We are strong to protect ourselves. We need to teach our children same thing. We have to make them strong, but not to attack anybody. The moment they are strong enough in all personalities, nobody come nearer to them. So they can flourish and they can do good things to our nation. And today's program, our children are going to take you all of us, Bharat Karan Vironka San. They are going to talk about from Kashmir to Mizoram, become the voice of India's heroes. They did not just, they are not going to act, they are going to feel what they are doing, and they are going to perform, and whatever they're going to perform, they understand. That is the beauty of Skalvi. Whatever we takes up, we make sure there is a learning, and children will learn out of that, and there is a personality developed. And as I thanked all of you for making it today's event beautiful, and as a parent, you have a long way to go, and as I dream and I believe 2047 is going to be the year of the future, where I strongly, my inner voice says, our Skalviates will definitely make a difference to our nation. And thank you for my team, Skalviates. Whenever I talk about my staff, my teachers, my drivers, my akkas, and headed by our principal, I get emotional because we have such a strong team. They are taking our Skalvi forward, and I thank you all teachers on this Independence Day. Sir, we are here and waiting for your speech, your experience, and thank you, for coming to Skalvi once again, Dr. Navadaji, Sir Navadaji. Let us not fold the Tiranga back into the cupboard after today. Let us carry it in our actions, in our choice, in our dreams. As Skalvi, we are going to do that, but I humbly request all parents to take this dream forward. Nation building does not begin in parliament. It begins in the classroom, and which you are all witnessing our future leaders, how they are progressing. It does not end with a speech. It begins with you all. Let us raise a generation that does not just love India, but leads India and leads India to greatness. Now, shall I request all of you to stand? Kindly stand, please. And hold your hand on your heart and look at our flag and repeat after me. Today we don't just salute the flag. We salute our responsibility to be worthy of it. I will stand for truth. I will serve with heart. I will build the Bharat tomorrow. By starting with myself. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Bharat Mata ki Jai. Thank you so much.
I am Tiranga, not just a piece of cloth, but the living soul of a billion curve. I fly high in the
sacrifice and the thud-up for freedom. Still I fly high in the skies, but rooted deep in your hearts. From every wound I bore, from every land's load, I struggled, I marched, I fell, I rose. I got through fire and blood, and today I stand proud. In your hearts, in your hands, in your future. But this story isn't mine alone to say. It belongs to the mitti of this Pradesh. For each of them gave me heroes. Each of them gave me hope. Come, let the mitti speak. Let their voices rise through song, dance, and story. Let the past walk beside us today. I am Tiranga, and this is our story of Bharat. I'm the mitti of Kashmir.
Soft with snow, scented with saffron, and soaked in stories of courage. Every
Cut of way through my chinars hangs a tale. Today, I whisper to you
the story of my brave son.
Maqbool. He was born in my lap in Baramulla, the son of a
Soap maker, a boy who listened to the pulse of people and chose truth as his path. In 1947, when invaders tried to chain my soul, he stood tall.
like a cedar in storm.
With words alone, he fought a war. He misled the enemy, winding them through Sumbal's maze, delaying them just enough for help to arrive, for my breath to continue. For that, they nailed him to my heart, but his blood only made me stronger. I carry his scent still, and I bloom, not just with tulips and apples, but with honor. Celebrate me, not with silence, but with song. Let Bhumuro Bhumuro carry you into a laughter and Rin Poshmal in the poetry of my people. Watch as my children from grade 8B dance like petals in the wind of Kashmir.
किस बगिया से हो तुम बुमरा बुमरा शाम रंग बुमरा 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 शाम रंग बुमरा आए हो किस बगिया से हो तुम भवरे शाम भवरे खुशियों को साथ लाए मेहंदी की रात में तुम लेके सौगात आए
सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो हे बिंद को शिमाल बिंद में ट्राई लो हे आया हम प्यार कहे रंग बदलाने सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो बिंद को शिमाल बिंद में ट्राई लो
मिट्टी पंजाब दी बांग्ला दिल दी दिल विच अगदी ते जरा फौलाद दी. My fields have grown gold in wheat, but also birth warriors none could beat. One of my sons was Bhagat Singh. Born with a spark, he chose the path of revolution. Inqilab Zindabad. He roared, not in anger, but with a purpose. Dreamt of an India where justice proposed. He, along with Sukhdev and Rajguru, kissed the gallows, as if to rush into dire consequences for freedom itself. Their sacrifice was not death. It was a seed sown, a seed of courage that I kept it alive in every heartbeat. Mitti Punjab di, Bhangra dil di, dil vich agdi, te jigar folad di. Today, I sing with pride, Uchi Shan Tiranga. It's not just my song, it's my spirit, my roar, my identity. Feel it as grade 5B and C, Skalvians, carry my voice into your hearts.
राजगुरु सुखदेव ने कुर्बानी
I am the mitti of Uttarakhand, cool as mountain breeze, deep as ancient river. I hold Himalayas in my lap, whispering tales of sages. My rivers, born from glaciers, valleys humming with devotion, silence echoing with faith. Gentle as dew, yet strong as stone. I cradle shrines, I cradle courage. Every footstep here is a prayer, every heart here has a flame.
One such story is that of Govind Ballabh Pant. He was born in the village of Kund near Almora in 1887. Raised in a home shaped with service and idealism, he grew to become a lawyer, a freedom fighter, and a towering statesman. He opposed the Simon Commission in 1928 and suffered a brutal lathi charge in Lucknow, which left him with a permanent disability but never broke his spirit. Pant went on to become the first Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and later India's Home Minister under Prime Minister Nehru. In 1957, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, for his contributions to build the country.
He led, he served, he built, he gave, pride beyond my peaks. He, my son, my spirit, my strength. Today I sing my folk song of spring with Guguti, carrying the voice of innocence, the voice of hope, the same hope which stirred the freedom movement. A song of purity, a bloom of courage. Let the great 4B Skalvians remind you that even the tallest mountains began as soil.
घरी का झला घुघुती घरी का डाला घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती घरी का झला घुघुती घरी का डाला घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती गटक लगानी घुघुती रंग दिखानी घुघुती कदेस की होली घुघुती कदेस पे आई घुघुती घर का झाला घर का झाला घुघुती घर का डाला घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती घर का झाला घुघुती घर का डाला घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे घुघुती ले घुरे घुरा दे तुमाल झलकी घुघुती तुमाल रंगकी घुघुती मन चैत बसाके घुघुती घुघुर घुरानी घुघुती गली का झला घुघुती गली का डाला घुघुती गली घुरानी
I am the Mitti of Odisha, where the sea greets the temples. The temples rise like mountain in prayer. The wind carries the tales. My rivers, Mahanadi and Brahmani, flow like veins through my soul. I bloom in the rhythm of falling monsoon and dance in the scent of blooming palash. Don't mistake my grace for weakness, but for my soil has also raised warriors.
A warrior rose during the inception of freedom struggle. Jai Rajguru, born into a scholarly Brahmin family, he mastered the Vedas, Puranas, and the sacred scriptures, earning fame as a brilliant Sanskrit scholar. But he wasn't just a thinker, he was a warrior. As the chief martial arts guru of the Kurda kingdom, Rajguru trained many young villagers known as the Paikas in the art of warfare. Employing as the chief martial arts guru of the Kurda kingdom, Rajguru trained many villagers known as the Paikas in the art of warfare. When the British tried to tighten their grip in 1804, he led a full-scale rebellion employing guerrilla warfare tactics long before they became a strategy elsewhere.
His revolt, the Kurdas Rising, marked a bold defiance against colonial power. He was captured and executed in 1806. The death is for body, not for soul. J. Rajguru's legacy lives not just in history books, but in the spirit of Odisha. I carry in me the pulse of a land that dances with spirit, fights with fire, and prays with heart. Today, my children rise to sing, to dance, and to remind you that freedom too is a sacred offering woven in folk, forged in courage. Let great 3C Skalvi sway you with Rasar Kelly, like the waves meeting my shores, like the breeze whispering tales of the soil that never surrenders.
मैं राजस्थान की मिट्टी हूँ, सुनहरी और कहानियों से भरी, राजपूत का घर और घूमर खा रंग, वीरता मेरी पहचान है. Where the desert wind sings of honor and the silence speaks of pride, here I created an unsung hero named Swami Keshwanand. He was a monk, a reformer, and a fierce patriot. He was deeply shaken by the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. This tragedy turned pain into purpose. He joined the non-cooperation movement under Mahatma Gandhi. He fearlessly raised his voice against British rule, even at the cost of imprisonment, just to keep me free.
Much like Swami Keshwananda's unwavering courage, my timeless sand has never feared change. We may bend and remold in the wind, but never bow. Just like the Kalbelia dancers, graceful, swift, and unshakable. The Kalbelia dance, performed by a nomadic snake charmer community, is not just a dance, it's a declaration of swift spins, flowing wails, and a hypnotic rhythm. It celebrates people who move with grace and purpose. So, let the waves swirl, let the beats rise. Through this dance, I speak of resilience. Feel my desert dance with fire as Skalvi and 6B bring Kalbelia to life.
I know you don't want me to stop the flow of the event, but I would like you to take a small break. Bharat ke Rang Veeron ke Sang. I hope you are all enjoying it. I can't hear. We practiced a lot. It is very difficult for these children to feel the beat of the folk dance. They don't see them. Like if they see, they kind of, imbibe it. But when they don't see, it becomes a task for us to make them understand, no, this is not pop culture, this is not Western dance. So it becomes a little difficult for them to mold in that. And I think my children have done a wonderful job. I'm very proud of them, the way they have carried themselves, the way they have done. So just taking a small break, and a very important break, I now request sir to please come and address the greetings.
Can you hear me? A very good morning to all of you. And first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Satish Kakal for inviting me for this event. I'm truly privileged, and I also congratulate the entire school staff headed by Madam here and rest of the staff for putting up such a good performance, and also all the parents who are here. Like Kakal sir said, I don't know how many people will turn up today, being the long weekend, but I can see a good crowd here, and that itself speaks of the interest that you have shown in celebrating 79th Independence Day. So Independence Day is something that we remember on 15th of August, and before that we never actually have to think about independence, not independent, it doesn't matter. We are free in any case, we are living in a free country. So when the day comes, that is the time we have to remind ourselves that this freedom has come after sacrifice of a lot of people who were before us. Not our time, but the time before us. So that's why it's very important that we all come together and remember those sacrifices and see through the things that they have done for the country. So having said that, before I come to the actual talk that I want to talk today, as Mr. Kakal has given me a mandate to say something that will inspire the future generation. Before that, I'll just quickly talk about myself. I was in the Indian Air Force, though it has already been introduced, but in my own words, I joined the Indian Air Force in the year of 2001. I hail from Karnataka, coastal area of Karnataka. I did my studies, everything in Karnataka only. Thereafter, I joined Indian Air Force and have been in many places. So when I see the dances from Punjab, from Rajasthan, I really go back to my old memories where I have stayed in the borders, in the villages where I have stayed, literally seen this happening in front of me. When Madam told me when Madam told us it is very difficult to give them the feel of the folk dance, I understand her, because these things are happening, still happening in the rural India, in the rural parts of the India. So been through all those places. I have served in Rajasthan, Punjab, briefly in Northeast also. Before I retired, I was in the Air Headquarters, overseeing all the maintenance requirement for the Air Force. And in my part in the Air Force, I was lucky to be part of the BrahMos missile system, again for a very brief period. But it gives me immense pleasure, and it was really satisfying when the BrahMos came to the fore during the Ops Hindu. And sir has already mentioned about the potency of BrahMos missile, which is really a game changer. The day BrahMos was fired, I knew India will never remain to be never will be seen as the way it has been seen till date. Because India has proven that having technology is not the only important thing, but using that technology to instill fear in the enemy's heart forever is something that has been achieved. It's something that Operation Sindhu has proved. So, as a ex-4G, I can assure you that Do not worry about Pakistan. Pakistan is no more our enemy. I will tell you, because he don't stand to be qualified for to be an enemy, to be called as an enemy. Any day, India desires Pakistan can be wiped out like this, and that is the truth. That is the truth the entire world has come to know, just because of this one single Operation Sindhu. So many people, told me after the operation was over, why didn't you continue? Why didn't you go ahead and then do? I'll put it in a very classical way, filmy dialogue. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost. So a lot to come. We have a lot to achieve, and we will achieve without much of a bloodshed, the way it has been demonstrated this time. So that's what is about what is happening in the current scenario. So we are all very safe. We are living in a very safe environment. Our enemy is at peace. He doesn't dare to be, aggressive. So what is next? We are enjoying our freedoms, and what is next? हमें आगे क्या करना है? As a nation, what should we do to preserve our sovereignty, our independence? So that is when I actually take from you what Mr. Satish said, the purpose of living for a country. So, like I said, I am from this Karnataka. I am a Kannada speaking, proud Kannada speaking person. But when I joined Air Force, and when I come back now to this place, Bangalore, which is supposed to be my home ground, but I belong to this country. So my purpose is to serve my country. It has been, and it will always be, to do that over and over again. So, Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyase. So it falls upon us to serve our nation in one way or the other. It can be me who has done my part, or I will be continuing to do my part. It can be you all. You don't have to, go take a sword, go outside and, stand, fight. That is not the way, that is not required to do. Because modern day war is not a physical war. The coming wars are not going to be physical. The coming wars are going to be technology based. The very technology that we have, that we carry in our pockets, we carry in our pockets, it's not Indian. इसमें कोई इंडियन नहीं है, भारतीय करके कुछ नहीं है इसमें. Everything is imported. If you want to maintain our sovereignty, if you want to maintain our freedom, आप अभी Google कर रहे हैं पहले. In fact, my peers will understand, when we started Googling, at least some 1 lakh pages of searches will come. But now you will get 3-4 pages only. Why? A time will come, you will have to pay for your information. And where is the technology? It is not with us. No one in India has done it. Every technology, everything that we are using is not ours. And that is where we are being led to become a dependent country in time to come. So इसलिए I would, rather suggest, it's only my suggestion, because I am yet to, what I feel is till now whatever I have done is a very little. It's only Trinamatra. Whatever I have done till now is very little. But I have a lot to achieve. Likewise, you all have a lot to achieve for this country. Tell your children how important it is. Like I truly commend your effort in bringing out the different flavors of Indian culture. It is very important that our kids know what was our culture, what is our culture, what is supposed to be our culture, and how to take it forward. When was the last time we got Nobel Prize for anything, for science? Maybe it is 100 year now. So where are we standing? So many areas are there. Our kids can be inspired. Our kids can be shown the way by imbibing our culture and doing something for the nation. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be being in the forge or सबसे I'm mixing words here in the sense I'm mixing language because I've been used to talking to mixed crowd all the time. So हमारा देश में क्या है कि बोला जाता है अगर फौज में चला गया तो बच्चा तो बिल्कुल मतलब मर जाएगा, ऐसे नहीं है. It is not like that. There is so much of opportunity, especially for a place like the place where I was born. When I was like maybe in 100 kilometers, I was the only one who was joining Air Force as an officer, and that too going to Rajasthan border area. अरे बच्चा उतना दूर जा रहा कैसे भेज रहा? Nothing like that. It is really good. It is really safe. It is much better, and you can send your kids not only as pilot, not only as infantryman or going in the sea. There are many other options wherein you can inspire your kids or teach your kids or tell your kids to go join and do their bit of the contribution towards nation building. So, as I said, it is very important that we keep our sovereignty intact, and that can happen only by contribution from within the country. That is the only way we can achieve. And as I see in this school, I am truly impressed by the way that you are organizing these activities, the way the schools are being managed, the school is being managed, the class is being managed, and the way the testimony itself, the testimony is this function itself, the way you have organized it. I'm sure that your dream of making contributing to the India becoming great by 2047 will become true. So with this, I will conclude and thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. And like we say that you take care of the borders, we take care of the India from inside. And my children, next coming, let's say, 10 years, they will be in the position where we all will feel proud. Yes, these children are the ones who are taking care of India. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And let me just tell you a few things. So this program actually is hosted by the flag. We call them Tiranga. So the first child who came introduced, they said, I am the Tiranga. And thereafter, the mittis of 6 states. In fact, you have seen only 5 states. They came and they told about their Veero. So, Bharat ke rang, Veeron ke sang. So they came, they told about one of the Veer, and then they did one folk dance. They presented a folk dance to you all. Now the last one is from Mizoram. And please pay attention to the way the children have done it. And I really want to thank Santosh sir. I really appreciate you, sir. When we started this concept, I had little doubts whether the children will be able to do the folk dance or not. But with the help of Santosh sir and my teachers, they made it possible. So thank you to all the teachers and Santosh sir also.
I am the Mitti of Mizoram, green, quiet and strong. My hills echo with laughter and loyalty. My hills rise like guardian watching the dawn. My hills are clothed in endless green, proud and serene. My hills peak touch the clouds, whispering songs. My hills' feet touch the river that runs wide and deep. Yet bravery walks in my forest as a tiger, unseen, unshaken, untamed. One of my tigers was in 1942 when the Quit India movement was called Roll Khama, answered the call, not with weapons but with unity and resistance against British, who sought to control my hills.
He gathered, he inspired, he organized, he mobilized, he led. He reminded my people our roots are deep, our voice matters. For me, they stood like the tall bamboo groves, straight and firm, I wear like a crown. Today, Chowkiri dance brings joy, a celebration of togetherness. that once protected my soul. Let my rhythm blossom through Skalvi's children of grade 7B. Let Mizoram rise in color, courage and chowkheli.
You heard it in every heartbeat. From the drums of Punjab to the whispers of Mizoram. From the sands of Rajasthan to the springs of Uttarakhand. From the Bhumro of Kashmir to the ringing bells of Odisha, I shimmer in the saffron of courage, flow through the white of peace, and root deep in the green of growth. I am colored, not just in threads, but in pride, in rhythm, in resilience, and in sacrifice. You heard the Mitti speak, unbroken, undivided, undaunted. I am Tiranga, stitched by a million heartbeats. And in every heartbeat, you can hear the anthem beat. गर्व से बोलिए, मेरा देश महान, जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you, children. With this, we conclude today's program. Thank you so much, one and all, who have come here and graced the occasion. Thank you so much. Indians, we need a sweet. So before you leave, I'll just collect the sweets from there. Thank you.
नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई